Namaste and welcome to the third and final day of Mūlam, a festival dedicated to Guru Shishya Parampara, organized by Shambhavi School of Dance, the only Kuchipudi Gurukul of Karnataka. Today we have presentations, talks and thoughts by young, enthusiastic, multitasking, talented youngsters from across the globe who will share their thoughts with us. As a dancer with 4 decades of experience, I would say, be patient and have the time and energy to grow this bond between Guru and Shishya and let it blossom.
Hello, I'm Amrita. Kuchipudi has a wide appeal, and we can see that because we have so many dancers all over the world who are performing and teaching and learning Kuchipudi. Even somebody like me who started learning with Anuradha Nehru in Washington DC in the US, and who has nothing to do by birth or by inheritance with Kuchipudi as a form. One of the things I think would be great would be to be more collaborative in our approach to Kuchipudi, not just with other forms and with other styles and other international forms, but also amongst ourselves to develop the Kuchipudi community, which is happening, to join hands and look beyond small stylistic differences to the content, to look beyond our little schools and our smaller communities to make a larger community of Kuchipudi dancers who are collaborative and trying to promote Kuchipudi as an art form, which is wonderful, which is what Vyjayanthi ji and Prateeksha are doing currently as well. And as audiences, if we start to look beyond the specificities and the little unique flavors of Kuchipudi, yes, appreciate all of those, the plate, the lilt, the beautiful sung jatis, the braid and satyabhama, all of that is amazing. But Kuchipudi is also a very universal language. Kuchipudi is an art form which can speak about any topic. Kuchipudi is an art form which can express anything and beautifully. So this is my thoughts on making Kuchipudi more visible.
बही सुंदर पते निर्भय Namaskar. I'm Arunima Kumar and I'm a Kuchipudi dancer, teacher, choreographer based in London. When I teach in London, I think the most interesting part is that you cannot copy paste what you have learned in India. So you have a set of learning, you have a set of tools and techniques that you learn, but the society in Western countries is very different. And even the children from Indian origin who come to learn are very, very different because they do not have the same sense of aesthetic being. They don't have temples everywhere on the streets. They don't hear the temple sounds. They don't watch as many Indian classical dance performances. So there is a challenge in teaching art forms, especially like Kuchipudi, which are not very well known. But that is, I think, the biggest opportunity to really make it their world, to really enter their world, to make them understand what a Kataka Mukham gesture means to them and, in their sense of being. So to make arts accessible. And I think once we have done that, then the path is very, very easy and it's a beautiful journey for both the teacher as well as the student. The second challenge is that we have very finite sense of time. So I remember when I used to learn, I used to spend hours, with my teachers conversing, learning about talas, the rhythm, the abhinay. And I think we don't have that wonderful opportunity here because, the children have very regimented schedules. So you have to try and pack everything into that 1 hour or 2 hours that they learn in. Another thing that is quite interesting is that the emotive power of Indian dance is quite difficult for a foreign audience and a foreign student to understand, because we as Indians and in Indian culture and tradition, we speak from our heart, from our mind, from our eyes, and are very dramatic in nature. So even a small gesture, we kind of dramatize it because we feel it from within, whereas the Western sense of being is pretty internal. So how do we marry that, and how do we teach abhinay, how do we teach the navarasas, how do we teach the story, the basic dance theater format to a foreign audience? And I think that again has been a very interesting journey. Yeah. And I think it's very important as teachers to really have that knowledge and that research built into our practice so that we are able to impart it to them in the correct way and for them to take it on. So thank you so much, Vyjayanthi Kashi ji and Prateeksha Kashi, for giving me this opportunity to speak about this such a wonderful topic on such a special occasion.
मन कमल विराजे पदुमनाभ मन कमल विराजे
I want to thank Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi to invite me for this spiritual occasion. I'm Swamini Atmananda from Italy. I'm a lover of Kuchipudi style, and Kuchipudi has helped me a lot in my artistic growth. I come from a background in Bharatanatyam, and Kuchipudi allows me to investigate the 1,000 facts of artistic expression of body and awareness, to try to realize the grace, the beauty of the movements, and to be as close as possible to those divine idols of dance that opens the heart of the dancer and of the audience. The relationship between Shishya and the Guru. I think that the relationship between Guru, I find in an experience that goes beyond all my activities. The same is Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi, with whom I have been studying for over 18 years. She is a race that comes directly from my Guru, Paramahamsa Swami Yogananda Giri, to whom I offer my most sincere compliments and bow to his lotus feet. Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi has always known my body better than me. She corrects are always been very accurate, leaving no detail to chance, making me grow as a person, as a woman, as a dancer, as a nun. Srimati Vyjayanthi, she has always given with extreme generosity to our ashram choreography, very much in line with our spiritual tradition, making it come as it really is, a real dance prayer to God. I thank you from my heart, and I give my most sincere regards to you and to you all. Namaskaram.
ತಕ್ಕ ತಯ್ಯತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣುತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿಮ್ಮಿತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಣ್ಣತ್ತ ಜಣ್ಣುತ್ತ ಧಿಮ್ಮಿತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟತ್ತ ತದಿಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ತದಿಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತದಿಗಿಣ ತುಂ ಧಣ್ಣತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ತಯ್ಯತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ಜಣ್ಣುತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಿಮ್ಮಿತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕ ಧಣ್ಣತ್ತ ಜಣ್ಣುತ್ತ ಧಿಮ್ಮಿತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟತ್ತ ತಕ ದಿಕ್ಕು ತದಿಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತಕ ತದಿಗಿಣ ತುಂ ತದಿಗಿಣ ತುಂ ಧಣ್ಣತ್ತ ಧಣ ಧಣ ಜಣ್ಣುತ್ತ ಜಣ್ಣು ಜಣ್ಣು ಧಿಮ್ಮಿತ್ತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ್ಟ ತಕದಿಕು ದಣ್ಣತ್ತ ಜಣ್ಣುತ್ತ ದಿಮ್ಮಿತ್ತ ಕಿಟ್ಟತ್ತ ತಕ್ಕಡದಗದಿರುದೊಂ ತಕ್ಕಡದಗದಿರುದೊಂ ತಕ್ಕಡದಗದಿರುದೊಂ
आङ्गिकाभिनयं गौरी वाग्मयं मे सरस्वती आहार्यं च महालक्ष्मी आत्मा वै सात्विकं शिवम्
ತ ಜಂ ಜಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತ ಜಂ ತ ಜಂ ತ ತ ಜಂ ಕಂಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕ ತ ಜಂ ಕಂಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತಂಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತ ತಂಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತ ತಂಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತರಿಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತ
अङ्गिकाभिनयं गौरी वाङ्मयं मे सरस्वती आहार्यं च महालक्ष्मी आत्मा वै सात्विकं शिवम् आत्मा वै सात्विकं सनातन देहो देवालयं प्रोक्तं जीवो देव सनातन.
Om Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Kuchipudi is one of the leading Indian classical dance style originated from undivided Andhra Pradesh. Kuchipudi started as a dance drama tradition practiced by traditional and hereditary Brahmin families who were living in Kuchipudi village. It is believed that Vedantam Lakshmi Narayana Shastri Garu, who started teaching female Kuchipudi practitioners. Kuchipudi was a male-dominated art form to the extent that female roles used to be performed by male dancers. Late 1960s, Guru Vempati Chinna Satyam started bringing female Kuchipudi dancers as a male role in his dance dramas. But with the changing times, the number of male dancers has been decreased. And I personally feel, due to lack of economic security, we intend to go for a secure job which brings a fixed paycheck at the end of the day. And also in our society there is a stigma that Indian classical dance is only for the girls. So if we don't have this psychological barrier, I believe that we have more number of male dancers taking up dance as a full-time profession. My sincere thanks to Shambhavi School of Dance and Guru Smt Vyjayanthi Kashi ma'am for making me part of Mūlam, an online event dedicated to Guru Shishya Parampara.
वारिधिशयन वामन श्रीधर नरसिंह कृष्ण नमो नमो 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 वारिधिशयन.
Namaskar, I am Ayana Mukherjee, a Kuchipudi practitioner and a disciple of Padma Shri Guru Jayarama Rao and Vanashri Rao. I would like to express my heartful thanks to Vyjayanthi ji and Shambhavi School of Dance for providing me this beautiful platform on the occasion of Guru Purnima. This is a beautiful opportunity for me to talk about my gurus and my learning, what I have received throughout my journey. So when I started learning from Guru Jayarama Rao ji and Vanashri Rao ji, I realized for the first time it is not only a fact that we learn the technique perfectly, we practice it properly, and we go on stage and we just perform. It is not only that. We have to have an overall idea about a performance. We have to understand the audience. We have to understand the music. We have to understand the technicality of a performance and A to Z to become an artist. So this is what I have learned from my gurus. I am really fortunate to undergo the tutelage of my gurus, and I pray that I always get them on the side of me in my journey. Today I am presenting a small piece choreographed by my Guru Vanashri Rao, a Meera Bhajan, which talks about the beautiful season of monsoon. She is waiting for her one and only love, Krishna. Looking at the black clouds, she is remembering her beloved, Krishna.
Namaskaram, I am Bhavana Reddy. Natya Shastram's contribution to the world is humongous. Every corner of the world it has reached as a Bible for dramaturgy. Kuchipudi, created by Siddhendra Yogi, shines as a perfect example of this great Grantham. Knowledge of its existence is widespread, and it is our duty of the generations past, present and future to bring name to its practice with excellence, integrity and authenticity. The best service we can do is to honor the old and create new in this beautiful language of Kuchipudi. We must practice hard to be awe-inspiring examples of this dance form and to take it to places with our sheer hard work and integrity and inspire patrons all throughout the world.
Chaturre bhujanga
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Myself Dharani Kashyap, Kuchipudi practitioner from Bengaluru, student of Guru Smt Sunanda Devi, Kalashri Awardee as well as Rajotsava Awardee, disciple of Guru Padma Bhushan Dr. Nataraja Ramakrishna, and also learned Kuchipudi under the guidance of Srimati Parvataraju Rajeshwari, disciple of Padma Bhushan Dr. Vempati Chinnasatyam. Learning Kuchipudi at the very young age of 16 years. As part of Guru Shishya Parampara, I would like to share my experiences with my first Kuchipudi Guru, Srimati Sunanda Devi, who was also foremost Kuchipudi teacher from Karnataka, Bengaluru. Guru Srimati Sunanda Devi is a teacher par excellence and has been a major support through my dance journey by guiding me and correcting me whenever needed. In this wonderful journey with her, one most beautiful thing I always cherish is the Mandodari Kalyanam, a dance drama which she designed for me. Mandodari Kalyana Shabdam is a traditional Kuchipudi dance item. My Guru elaborated it into a beautiful dance drama by adding many sequences into it, like the Ravana's mother comes onto the stage praying Lord Shiva with the Tyagaraja Kriti, Shambho Mahadeva. In the next sequence, Shiva and Parvati are dancing in Kailasam for the Ardhanarishwara Stuti. Then comes Kali with the traditional Kuchipudi song Kali Bhadra Kali. The beautiful Mandodari introduced with the Ananda Bhairavi Swarajati. Next, Ravana and Mandodari play a duet to Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna's Tilana, and the dance drama ends with the marriage of Ravana and Mandodari. I would like to thank Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi for making me be part of this online Guru Shishya Parampara series. Thank you one and all. Stay home, stay safe.
Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Happy Guru Purnima. Well, my Guruji's choreography is always special and unique for me. Especially, I would say Kubje is the best choreography. It's really touched my heart through her Satvika Abhinaya and Angika Abhinaya. Her divine soul reached Krishna's feet. The way she transformed and portrayed the character from ugly woman to beautiful lady, it's mesmerized. No words to say. Whenever I see that choreography, I was on tears and I forget myself. What else you need from a guru? That soul connects to Paramatma. That's why my Guruji's choreography is always unique and special for me.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. I am Himansee Katragadda, a Kuchipudi dancer from Warangal, Telangana. The relationship between a guru and Shishya in Indian classical art forms is much more than just imparting the technique and style of the art form. The essence of bond is sheer devotion, love, hard work and support. The guru and Shishya, during the process, the student transforms through Guru's knowledge and Shishya keeps the Guru's teachings alive. The bonding between the Guru and Shishya holds almost the spiritual place in the tradition. The culture reinstates the sense of belongingness towards one's Guru and worship the Guru as God. I am very proud to be the disciple of Sri Sannidha Rajasagi, and I am very thankful to Sir for recreating my dance world beautiful than ever. Now I will be presenting Javali in Samanya Nayaka, expressing Entati Kulike in Kalyani Ragam and Rupa Kataram, and Natuvanga and Gatram, and the choreography was done by my Guru, Sri Sannidha Rajasagi. Thank you.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha and Namaste to all of you. I thank Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi and Prateeksha Kashi for inviting me to be a part of their online event, Mūlam, the Roots, a celebration of the Guru Shishya Parampara. Prateeksha asked me a very interesting question. She said, having learnt both Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi from my parents and gurus, Sri Narasimhachari and Srimati Lalita Sindhuri, how different was my experience training under my father from the perspective of a male guru and from my mother as a female guru. And here is my take on that. My father is a multifaceted artist. He was a Burrakatha exponent, Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi exponent, an extraordinary musician, a mridangist. So his approach to art, to creativity, was a very rare blend of the rustic, the traditional, and the contemporary. He envisioned and manifested his creations as a whole, all at once. So learning from him felt like surfing a giant wave. You should be willing to drown in his ocean of knowledge and then pick yourself back up and ride the next wave. I think as his Shishya, I've imbibed his wild side, dancing with abandon. My mother is a very compassionate guru, a very kind teacher, and a humble genius. She always shares her light with purity and perseverance. She will never give up on you, and she won't let you give up on yourself either. Learning from my mother is like holding a friend's hand, standing by the seashore and enjoying the waves and the beautiful sunset. My biggest takeaway as her Shishya is in my approach to my art. To approach my art with ease and to find my zen in it. I am supremely grateful to the Divine for making me one of their Shishyas in this lifetime, and I hope and pray this journey continues through many more. Thank you.
Tam dhanata janu tadim dhanata janu tam takatad dhana takatad janu takatad dhimi drigatatta tindinata tam dhanata janu tadana dhanata janu te tadim tata tadum tate tadim ta dim ta kita takatadim dim ta kita tam tadim tatam tadum tatam tadim dim ta kita te tadim ta dim ta tatum ta jam tatum ta katam tum ta kate tadim ta tadim ta tatum ta tatum ta tadim ta dim ta dim ta dim ta tadim ta tam.
యశోద వింతలు వింటివా యశోద నీ తనయుడు జేయు వింతలు వింటివా యశోద నీ తనయుడు జేయు వింతలు వింటివా యశోద నీ తనయుడు జేయు వింతలు వింటివా యశోద వింతలు వింటివా.
This is Dr. Lalita Sinduri, a Kuchipudi dancer from Hyderabad. I'm so honored to be part of this series called Mūlam, The Roots by Shambhavi School of Dance and Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi ma'am. I'm so glad to share my journey with my gurus with you all. It was indeed a Guru Shishya Parampara system, but in a slightly different way. My gurus, Sri Pasumurthy Srinivas Garu and Sri Vedantam Satya Narasimha Shastri Garu, used to travel from Kuchipudi village to my hometown Rajahmundry, which was about 200 kilometers away. Every weekend, on Saturdays and Sundays, they used to teach me all day long. Back then, there was no social media or no Google or YouTube. Whatever little knowledge I've acquired was from my gurus. All the dancing stories that I heard were from my gurus. We didn't have mirrors. My guru was my mirror, and he used to give corrections. That is why every little appreciation from my guru was so precious to me. Then I went to an institutional setup to pursue my masters in performing arts at University of Hyderabad. There, my teachers inculcated an inquisitive and a thinking mind in me. Currently, I am learning under Sri Jayakishore Muslikanti Garu, who is again a walking encyclopedia and a blend of both tradition and modernity. He tells me, whatever movement you do, you have to justify that movement. It was a beautiful journey with all my gurus because they always strived for my progress. And what do I expect from my guru? Before answering that, I would say, choosing your guru is more important than having expectations after your choice. Because once you choose your guru, you have to trust them and let go all the expectations. Without that strong trust, progress in training is not possible. So when we choose our guru, I expect an unbiased guru who is uninhibited in teaching his students and who is tough to teach me the right knowledge and right values in life. And once I choose my guru, I always question myself, am I worthy of my guru? How can I be like a sponge to grab all the knowledge that is radiating from my guru? Thank you for this opportunity. Namaste. Guru Purnima Subhakangshalu. Happy Guru Purnima.
Tari,
that observation is one of the most important qualities a dancer needs to possess or develop. And I must admit that the number of lessons I have learnt by merely observing her personal and professional life is immense. Namaste. I am Prateeksha Kashi, daughter and disciple of Guru Smt Vyjayanthi Kashi. I feel being the daughter and disciple has put me in a very advantageous position and has doubled my scope for learning, which I feel very fortunate about. Watching my Guru in close quarters don multiple challenging roles of a guru, a choreographer, a performer, an organizer, an administrator. This observation itself has been like a 360-degree training for me. And here I would like to quote one particular experience of mine where I was a part of this conceiving the production Dharmayana that was to be premiered at the Madras Music Academy, Chennai. There was a lot of pressure on her because the production revolved around the theme of Ksheerasagara Mathanam, which was already a hit production by Dr. Venkatachinna Satyam, and the audience at Chennai had viewed it several times. So my mother really wanted to do justice to this theme and bring out some new nuances as well. But we had a lot of challenges that came our way, starting from the script. She was not happy with the script. It was not the way she wanted it. So she kept on getting it rewritten. And the delay in the script was like a chain reaction, caused a delay in the music and then the choreography and whatnot. And when we were recording the music finally at the Parekh studio, the choreography was still in the process, and her time was split between the two. She was in the recording studio, and immediately, even if she got 5 minutes of free time, she would step out and she would ask me to start dancing. She would choreograph bits on me, and she would choreograph especially the bits of Mohini and Vishnu, which was yet another brilliant concept, a jugalbandi between Mohini and Vishnu, which was incorporated in this particular production for the very first time, at least to my knowledge. And in fact, we even choreographed when we were at the New York airport, because that was the time that we also had a lot of international shows, and she didn't want to waste time even at the airport. Though we had just 15 minutes of waiting time, she would say, come on, let's choreograph. And we would record and send the videos to our students in Bangalore, and they would learn it from the videos, and later she would come and correct it and refine the whole choreography. In spite of so many challenges, the way she handled so many things, it was like a superwoman putting a jigsaw puzzle together. And that was such a great learning for a Shishya like me. And I think it is for this reason they say that the learning of Guru Shishya Parampara through Guru Shishya Parampara is very strong rooted, because it happens round the clock for so many years that at the end of it, it becomes a part of us and lasts with us for a lifetime. So I would take this opportunity to pay my humble salutations to my Guru and to all the Gurus who have been a source of inspiration and strength to many Shishyas like me.
Vande, 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 Vani Bhavani, Vande, 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 Vani Bhavani, Natarani, Kokilavani, Kuchipudi Rani, Natarani, Kokilavani, Kuchipudi Rani, Vande, 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 Vani Bhavani. Navarasa Natanala Bomma, Navarasa Natanala Bomma, Shringaram, Veera, Hasyam, Karunyam, Bhayam, Bebatsam, Adbhutam, Raudra, Sham.
Namaskaram. My name is Payal Ramchandani. Kuchipudi for me is the anchor that keeps me grounded. It makes sure that my feet have firmly held on to the ground beneath me. It is that one constant friend and companion who has always had my back, come what may, without any judgment, regardless of what I do. The only thing that it expects in return is unconditional surrender. Surrender that is free from any kind of ego. Of course, having said that, I am still a work in progress, but I think it has brought to me that realization. And just like its characteristic feature, I think Kuchipudi has brought to my life a lot of fluidity. I feel I am less rigid as a person now. I also feel it's given me an understanding of scale. It's made me realize how tiny and minuscule we are when seen in relation to the art form itself, and that art will always be bigger than the artist. It's brought a lot of self-discipline to my life. It's become a way of life, but I think the one thing that tops it all is that it has inculcated in me a sense of empathy. It has made me more empathetic as a person, and for that I'm ever so grateful. I am definitely a work in progress, but I am ever so grateful for all that dances, for all that Kuchipudi has contributed to my life. I feel extremely blessed and fortunate to be able to practice the art form, to be a disciple of the art form. And I have in my heart nothing but gratitude for being able to do so. Thank you.
त्वैव भीरुहरिणीं इव चञ्चलाक्षि अद्यापितां गमनमित्युदितं मदीयं श्रुत्वैव भीरुहरिणीं इव चञ्चलाक्षि अद्यापितां गमनमित्युदितं मदीयं श्रुत्वैव भीरुहरिणीं इव
I think that even before I was born, my mother had plans for me. As you know, Pranamya is the first word of the Natya Shastra, and that's where my name comes from. She combined this incredible love and passion that she had for dance with this gentle, kind, and incomparable love as a mother. And she channeled these two boundless forms of energy into one, and she created this magnanimous force that wasn't just felt by me, but was felt by everyone around me. It has been the single greatest privilege and honor of my life to be her student, because there wasn't a single time that she gave me anything less than 200% in anything that she did. She taught me each and every step and item with zero compromise in the tiniest correction you could possibly give to a student. There are also very few teachers that will call other teachers and fly them across the world in order to give their students that opportunity for growth and that advanced training. there have been so many instances where she's had these great opportunities to do these great characters, and she took the back seat and she trusted me and she gave me that opportunity. I don't think I could do 1% of what she can, but she put that faith in me so that I would grow. There isn't a single day or second that goes by where I don't think about how privileged I am to have learned whatever little I know from her. And I don't think there was ever learning from a guru outside the family, because her love for dance and her love for me just was so strong and so powerful that it drew these renowned teachers to become part of the family. They were like family to me. And what she did was that powerful. I promised her that I would never stop dance no matter how difficult things got, even if I was a healthcare worker during the pandemic, even through medical school, and I thought that would be the Guru Dakshina. But instead, she made this promise back to me that she would ensure that she does whatever she can to make sure that I keep dancing and keep growing, and that I wouldn't be stagnant and I wouldn't plateau. And reflecting on this just makes me feel even more blessed that my mother and my guru are one person. It is an intangible and inexplainable feeling that I think Prateeksha can also relate to, and my utmost regards to all my gurus, and also to Guru Smt Vyjayanthi Kashi for this beautiful initiative, and I'm so thankful again to be a part of it. Namaskaram.
मनोहरि वचनम मुद्दगट्टिन वेन्नेलम्म मुद्दुबालम्म अच्चपुमुदलम्म मुद्दगट्टिन वेन्नेलम्म मुद्दुबालम्म ముద్దగట్టిన వెన్నెలమ్మ ముద్దుబాలమ్మ అచ్చపు ముద్దలమ్మ ముద్దగట్టిన వెన్నెలమ్మ ముద్దుబాలమ్మ అచ్చపు ముద్దలమ్మ రెక్కవేపిన మనసమ్మ ప్రీతివయసమ్మ ప్రణయ ప్రియతపసమ్మ రెక్కవేపిన మనసమ్మ ప్రీతివయసమ్మ ప్రణయ ప్రియతపసమ్మ రెక్కవేపిన మనసమ్మ ప్రీతివయసమ్మ ప్రణయ ప్రియతపసమ్మ రకవేపిన మనసమ్మ ప్రీతివయసమ్మ ప్రణయ ప్రియతపసమ్మ.
Hello all, I am Sree Tumluri, disciple of Dr.Patnam Sivaprasad garu. He's not only developed me professionally but also as a person. He has helped me grow so much. I'll share an experience that I have had. A few years back, we did a ballet on Lavakusha. There were so many things to be actually done at that time. We actually didn't know what our guru was going through, what kind of hard work he has put in to make this ballet come on the final day. One day, our guru was working very hard on that, but his health deteriorated. His health was not well and he has to take drips. He has to go under medication. But what surprised me was that
He took his drips, he took his medication, he went to the hospital. He came back as soon as possible. He came in the afternoon and told us like, no, we're not going to stop this. We're going to practice this. You guys have to practice it if I'm there or not also. I was really surprised at that point. To him, work comes first. Commitment comes first. To my Guru, it is very important. A few of our students asked actually out of curiosity, Sir, why were you not in the hospital? Because you're still not well. There was an answer he told. Because I want to make it perfect the final day. He is one of the biggest perfectionists I've seen all through my life. So that word actually impacted me a lot on my life. If somebody is committed to something, either it be work or in any other thing, he has to be committed no matter what. So this is the greatest lesson I have learned from my Guru, Dr.Patnam Sivaprasad Garu. And I also thank Vyjayanthi Kashi ma'am for giving me an opportunity to speak about the experiences I had with my Guru. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Namaskaram to everybody. I am Dr. Samata Gautham. I've been learning Kuchipudi under Guru Smt Vyjayanthi Kashi since the last 7 years. When I first met her, I was a little awestruck and a little bit scared also of her. But through these years of learning, I've seen that she has a great thirst for learning and also a genuine passion for teaching. Her classes are not just about learning dance. When she comes to class, it's not just that she teaches us dance and then we go our separate ways. She tells us little stories of her experiences, her struggles and her triumphs. In the olden days, students used to stay with their Guru, share household duties, observe their Guru and basically learn how to live life. And listening to ma'am's stories has recreated this experience for me. Even though I am a Bharatanatyam dancer, I started learning Kuchipudi only because it was ma'am who was teaching. But as I continued to learn, the dance form itself started opening up to me and started influencing me in little ways. It started influencing me as a person and it started influencing the way I think. Kuchipudi is a very fast-paced, very vibrant and very lively dance form. And these little qualities started incorporating themselves into my way of being. Also, going to programs with ma'am has been a learning in itself. It has instilled a kind of team spirit in me. And also the girls who I went to programs with, they were all younger than me, so I had the responsibility of looking after them. This made me a more responsible, more cautious person, and it also instigated a little bit of a nurturing nature in me. I hope to continue to learn more and more and more from ma'am and to continue to be inspired by her. I thank her very, very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
నీలమేఘ కృష్ణ
నీలమేఘ గోపాల
నీలమేఘ మాధవ
నీలమేఘ శరీర
నీలమేఘ శరీర
నీలమేఘ శరీర నీలమేఘ శరీర నీలమేఘ శరీర నీలమేఘ శరీర నిత్యానందం దేహి
నిత్యానందం దేహి
బాల ఓ బాల కృష్ణ పాహి పాహి నీలమేఘ తగ 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 తగ
నీలమేఘ
తగ 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 తగ
నిత్యానందం దేహి నిత్యానందం దేహి
బాల ఓ బాల కృష్ణ పాహి పాహి
Namaskaram. This is Sannidha Rajasagi, a Kuchipudi dancer from Visakhapatnam. My guru is Sri Hariramurthy Garu, Principal of Kuchipudi Kalakshetra, Visakhapatnam. Today, I chose to talk on one of my most favorite pieces choreographed by my guru, Sri Hariramurthy Garu, and that is Lalita Pravesam. In my perception, a perfect blend of music, lyrics, and choreography is required for a beautiful piece to come out. And that is Lalita Pravesam. The choice of his movements and the way the movements are blended with the music and the lyrics are very, very beautiful. And I thoroughly enjoy each and every movement dancing in this particular piece. For a dancer to dance Lalita Pravesam is very challenging. The movements look very calm and soothing, but it is not the case for a dancer to present that. My favorite part of this particular piece is a perfect balance between the dance part and Abhinaya part. It is an item of approximately 15 minutes and the entire item is maintained with the same balance between dance and Abhinaya. I thank Vyjayanthi Kashi ma'am for giving me such a beautiful opportunity. Thank you.
श्रीदेवी शिववामभागनिलयां चिच्चेतनामम्बिकाम् श्रीदेवी शिववामभागनिलयां चिच्चेतनामम्बिकाम् सिन्दूरारुण विग्रहां त्रिनयनां सीताद्रिसत्पुत्रिकाम्
तक तरिकिटतक झणुतत्त झणुतक झणुतक झणुतत्तक झणुतक झणुतक झणुतत्तक ततिंगिणतत झणुतत्तक ततिंगिणतते झणुतत्तक ततिंगिणतत
बहुसन्ध्याबलूलन् वधीयिञ्चियल्लेडल बहुसन्ध्याबलूलन् वधीयिञ्चियल्लेडल ब्रह्माण्डरक्षण परिकिंचु जननी बहुसन्ध्याबलूलन् वधीयिञ्चियल्लेडल ब्रह्माण्डरक्षण परिकिंचु जननी
to Dr. Shobha Anand. I'm very much honored to be a part of this event, Mūlam, on this auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima. Being a daughter and student, I am privileged to witness the greatness of my mother and Guru. Although we have a very fun mother-daughter relationship, but when it comes to dance, it is a strict Guru Shishya relationship. As sweet and easygoing as she is as a person, as a Guru, she is disciplined, organized, and a perfectionist, and very devoted to art. Out of many memorable and cherished moments and experiences, I would like to share one. It was my first time portraying the role of Satyabhama, which is a role synonymous to my mother. Initially, I was very nervous. She pushed me, encouraged me, and trained me vigorously. Growing up, I watched her playing that role number of times, but performing in front of her has been a very big challenge. She patiently taught each and every expression for every line in word. She was strict at times, but also sweet, just like Satyabhama. Her motto and advice for any dancer is to always live in the character. She was a live example to all of us for the way she transformed on stage. I find myself and all her students to be fortunate to witness and grasp that. On the day of my performance, as I was entering the stage, my mother wished me to give my best and make her proud. While on stage, I was more Shobha Naidu than Satyabhama. When I finished and exited the stage, my mother was the first person to proudly hug me and congratulate my performance, sealing with a kiss. I was truly happy, but the best part was to see my mother feeling top of the world for my performance, both as a mother and a guru. Though we all miss her in person here, her values, morals and ethics will remain with us forever. I worship her as a mother and a guru, and now as a goddess. Thank you Vyjayanthi for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share a small experience on this day along with other respected artists. Namaskaram.
Currently, I learn under Guru Shri Pasmarthi Rattai Sarmagaru. Initially, Kuchipudi as an art form was performed only by men. The whole art form was built on a male body. The adava patterns, the exercise patterns, the abhinaya technique, everything was built on a male body. So learning from Rataya Master Garu, it was quite a challenge, also very humbling experience, because adapting that form through Rataya Master Garu was not very easy to adapt that form to my female body was quite a challenge. Their stamina was different. The way they conceived a character was different. Their technique of acting was different. Everything was very, very different. The basic was very different. It was fundamentally, the philosophy itself was very, very different. But what had happened is, I had learned Kuchipudi from Vyjayanthi Kashi ma'am for a long time. She herself had gone to a lot of Kuchipudi gurus, traditional gurus and beautiful performers in her younger days. And I'm sure she must have also gone through the same kind of confusion in her body, in her understanding about Kuchipudi. So she already had, decoded the whole thing, and she is an established performer. So from learning from her, I had a good reference with me. So that helped me to decode what Rataya Master was doing. When you learn something that beautiful, it's like a treasure. You have to value it. And so learning from a male guru, especially in Kuchipudi Yakshaganam, it's not an easy task because it was set on a male body. But it also has another beautiful side to it. We all have very set ways of doing abhinaya. So it is we think that if you're portraying a woman, we have to be coy, always coy, and kind of, shrug our body and be shy all the time and bubbly, and so many attached things to it. But when it comes to Kuchipudi practitioners, the traditional gurus, they don't go for this stereotypical, prejudiced way of performing women. They observe, they understand the nuance and subtlety and essence of that particular character, and they bring it out. That is why it is so genuine. Learning from Rataya Master Garu has given me that thought, you can't just take it for granted. Everything you have to observe so much and take the essence and bring out the genuine emotion out of it. And Kuchipudi artists, they are blessed with something like that, and they're so genuine, and that is why their performances are larger than life. And it is so beautiful. It's really so beautiful. And I realize that, I humbly realize that, this life is never enough to understand and complete learning. There's so much more to learn and understand in Kuchipudi. Thank you.
Sukumaru yavado, Sukumaru yavado, Sukumaru yavado. Tatadi takum, tatadi taka, tadana, tachunu, tadimi, tadikitaka, tatitakum, tatadi takum, tatadi taka, tadana, tachunu, tadimi, tadikitaka, tatitakum, tataditam, tadikitakum, taditakum, tadite, tadikitakum, taditakum, tadikitatum, mudatakum, tadim kitatum, takum, tadim kitatum.
I have been very fortunate to learn Kuchipudi from several gurus. My first guru was Sri Guru Jayarama Rao and his wife Srimati Vanashrira. From them, I learned the virtue of patience. I was young when I started the lessons in Kuchipudi with them, and they had a lot of patience in dealing with the students, teaching the steps with a lot of hard work, and together I learned what patience is all about. Today, when I am a teacher and I am teaching all the children over here, it takes a lot to teach them with the virtue of patience. My second guru was Guru Vempati Chinna Satyam. He was a taskmaster again. He believed a lot in practice, lot of practice. Through him, I learned the proverb which goes, practice makes a man perfect. My next guru was Srimati Guru Vyjayanthi Kashi. I have been with her for the last 2 decades, and that's been the longest time I have known her. And from Vaiju ma'am, I have learned poise, grace and expressiveness. She is a very compassionate person. She understands me and understands my ability and capacity to learn and face challenges in learning in record time. From her, I have learned confidence. Vaiju ma'am continues to be my friend, philosopher and my guide. I would like to thank Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi, Shambhavi School of Dance, for inviting me to be a part of Mūlam, this beautiful forum dedicated to Guru Shishya Parampara on this auspicious day of Guru Purnima. Namaste.
Namaskaram. First and foremost, I would like to extend my thanks and gratitude to dear Prateeksha Kashi and Srimati Vyjayanthi Kashi ma'am for accrediting me with this opportunity to be part of the concept Mūlam, the roots, celebrating the revered Guru Shishya Parampara. I have always been privileged and honored to have had the opportunity to bloom with the blessings of some of the respected and revered gurus. My inceptive training under Guru Srimati Sita Nagajyoti, one of the very senior most disciple of late Guru Vempatichina Satyam, has laid a very strong foundational finesse in the art of Kuchipudi. Her training methodology endowed me with the ingenuity and versatility of the legendary Guru Padma Bhushan Vempatichina Satyam Garu. Moving on, I had the privilege of being the disciple of Srimati Vanashri Rao, a Sangeet Nadak Academy awardee and an eminent choreographer. Her keen observation and unbiased opinion helped me to ascend in perfectionism and fine-tune my flair in Kuchipudi dance. However, my pillar of strength and guiding force in my journey as a Kuchipudi artist is Guru Padma Shri Jayarama Rao ji. By all means, he has been a blessing in my life and the definition of being a guru. It is his blessing that kept me firmly rooted to my goals and visions, and the true reason behind the milestones that I have scaled in my life as a Kuchipudi dancer. As a person of very calm composure, he has always been very patient, positive and protective towards his disciples. He has a very subtle way of correcting and fine-tuning the disciple without hurting their emotions and feelings, simultaneously letting them embrace and evolve in their art in their own distinguished and signature style. Irrespective of the gender, Gurus bestow and instill a part of their soul in us through their art and flavor. It is this part of the soul that makes us unique and outstanding. Thank you.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundayai Vijay. 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 ದೂರ್ಗೆ ಜಿತವೈರಿವರ್ಗೆ
Namaste, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. My name is Vedyasputi Konda, and I would like to start off by thanking Prateeksha Akka for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a part of the celebration of Gurus. I believe that a Guru is not only someone who imparts knowledge on the subject matter at hand, but someone whose teachings permeate through all aspects of life. I'm so privileged to have Gurus in my life who inspire me to not only become the best dancer I can be, but to also become the best version of myself. My Guru, Srimati Himabindu Challa, who I had my foundational training under, has taught me the importance of what it means to be resilient and committed, no matter what obstacle may come my way. And my Guru, Srimati Padmavani Maslikanti, who I now pursue advanced training under, teaches me every day what it means to be relentless, that the sky is the limit to any pursuit, and that there is never a time to stop learning. Thus, I really think Gurus are those who put giving and inspiring at the top of their priority, and I'm so grateful to my own who do that every single day.
Ding kuta kutaka ding kuta kutaka ding kuta ding kuta kutaka tarikitaka ding kuta kutaka ding kuta kutaka ding kuta ding kuta kutaka tarikitaka ding kuta kutaka tarikitaka jam tarikitaka ding kuta kutaka tarikitaka jam tarikitaka jam tarikitaka tarikitatum tarikitaka jam tarikitaka tarikitatum tarikitaka ding tarikitaka ಶಿವುಡು ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡೆನು 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 ಜಗದಂಬ ಸಹಿತ ಮುಗ ಶಿವುಡು ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡೆನು ಜಗದಂಬ ಸಹಿತ ಮುಗ ಶಿವುಡು ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡೆ ಅವಿರಳ ಮುಗ ಜಗದಂಬ ಸಹಿತ ಮುಗ ಶಿವುಡು ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡೆ ಅವಿರಳ ಮುಗ ಜಗದಂಬ ಸಹಿತ ಮುಗ ಶಿವುಡು ತಾಂಡವ ಮಾಡೆ
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. My name is Yamini Saripalli and I'm a Kuchipudi dancer, disciple of Gurus Dr. Vempati Chinnasatyam and Sri Vempati Ravishankar. I believe that in order for a dance form to not only survive but thrive, three things are essential by its practitioners. First of all, I think intention is very important. I believe the intention behind why we learn, practice, and perform a dance form should solely be for the love and passion of that art form. Secondly, I believe excellence without compromise is critical and crucial. Excellence in our daily dance practice, excellence when we present and perform, and excellence when we promote upcoming dancers. Lastly, I believe a strong knowledge of the art form's history and its evolution is very important in order for us to take the art form forward with strength and integrity while staying true to its essential roots. Thank you.
Namaste and Shalom. My name is Yael. I'm an Israeli Kuchipudi dancer. For me, Kuchipudi is a life-changing, from outside and from within. First I met with this word Kuchipudi. It was just a word, and it belonged to a story of another. I was then a student in Jerusalem, in the Israeli Music and Dance Academy. It was a rainy day, and I and her were waiting for the bus under the dry bus station. Then she told me, last summer she went to India, and she learned in Chennai, in the Kuchipudi Dance Academy, and it was much fun for her. Only 3 years later, I was searching for my dance style. I had a dream to go around the world, and every place I land, to learn the authentic dance of that place. I didn't know much about Indian dance. For me, it was what I was seeing in the books, a very neat dancer with neat hand gestures and a nice dress. To search for an Indian dance school, I was searching the internet, and then the word Kuchipudi came again, connected to Indian dance. I did not know it was one style out of many. So I typed Indian dance school, Kuchipudi. This is how I reached Sree Vyjayanthi Kashi, my guru. We set up a date. It was my 20th birthday, to have my first Kuchipudi class. And since then, my life was changed. She told me to focus in one dance style, not to go to so many around the world. Then I knew I found my place. I stayed with her for many years, and then I learned the Kuchipudi style and the Indian culture. Now I'm happy to be the one who is representing Kuchipudi in Israel, and I'm looking forward to learn more and more in and about this style. I suppose the universe leads us to what we need and to what we are. So I thank the universe, I thank India, and I thank my Guru, Vyjayanthi Kashi. Thank you.
As a dancer with 4 decades of experience, I would say be patient and give time and energy for the relation between the Guru and you to blossom to its ultimate possibilities. Each individual is unique. I know you should never be a Xerox of your Guru. But I would say, follow the philosophy, the values, and the experiences that your Guru has shared with you. So I would, from the bottom of my heart, thank all of you for your participation and your involvement, which I'm sure has made the 7th edition of Mūlam different, meaningful, and exciting. Dance is all about using the body and the mind as a stepping stone to bloom to your ultimate possibility. I wish all of you the very best and looking forward to meeting again on this platform.
Gapa gari sa